guys. Whoa. Hey, so welcome back to the channel. So tonight I think most of you have a pretty rough idea on what we're doing. 2 nights ago I made a short clip video on the unboxing of the wheel spacers, which they are right here. And I don't know if I said that on the last video, but they are from Amazon. They are a 5 by 4.5 bolt pattern, which is a Jeep bolt pattern. Here they are. And I did say it on the last video, but I'll say it again. The part number is 11543 5 by 4.5. Or the other, I don't know if that's the part number. It'd be 614493. These are 2.5-inch wheel spacers. And we will be putting them on the Kubota tonight. In the box, like I said in the last video, the other one is in here, and then there is a little bit of Loctite in there. I probably will use very little Loctite just because I want to be able to take them back off if for some reason I want to take them back off. So, we'll get started here. So, I already have the jack back here, jack it up, and then we can start getting the wheel spacer put on. And I will do a clip from side to side on what it looks like without the wheel spacer to with the wheel spacer. Hope you guys like my boots. I don't know if you can see them. I've been wearing these things all winter long. They're not exactly the warmest thing, but they're pretty comfy. And they keep my feet dry, that's the main reason, and my pant legs, because I hate wet pant legs. Okay. Alright, there, those are all off. Here's the wheel, and for anybody that doesn't know what size these tires are that come on a DX2380, they are a 26-12-12. Obviously not for highway use, and I don't even know what brand these are. Garden Masters. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to do it on this video, but we will be taking these off on a later video and grooving them, but I do want to mark them out to have a good groove pattern on here. And my buddy actually brought me the groover over, and I'll show you guys what that looks like quick before the wheel spacer's on. It's a little old. It's not very big. I guess I pictured it to be larger than what it is, but anyway, there's the, I don't know if you can kind of see it, the groover, and you can unscrew this here, set your depth. I'm hoping to go like 1/4 inch. We'll see. So let's go ahead and wipe this stuff off of here. Sure have a good seat. We're gonna have a paper towel and some spray. Oh, maybe. I don't know if I have any paper towels left. Well, we have a cleaning rag, that'll work. This is not the correct stuff we're using, but it's interior cleaner by Adams. I use it to clean all my vehicles, but it'll work for what I'm using here. There's that. Oops. Wrong spot there, boss. Here we go. So, I'm going to Loctite on those. Slide it back off here. Maybe. And of course, I don't have my knife out here. Well. A little bit goes a long ways. Touching. There's something around in here. Set the brake. Hopeless. Maybe not. star pattern. Go through one more time. Make sure everything's snug and where it should be. Okay. Run these off of here. Again, sorry guys for not having an impact here. My 3/8 impact, I forgot to charge the battery on. I have a little snap-on 3/8 that I use, and it's got a lot of torque. But someone didn't charge the battery, and that someone would be me. So sorry about that. Back up a little bit. Get back here. Throw these guys right back on here. We'll torque these to 90 also. But we need a different socket for that. So I think that's a 3/4. Be right back. Maybe it's smaller than that. 33. Perfect. Kind of snugged up a little bit. So, take you guys on a little tour here. That was, so 15 minutes, that's with me talking and running my mouth and whatever. So we'll set it down, get the jack out of the way here. So you guys get a good view. I didn't take my snow blower off. So here was before. So it's pretty much right in line. Front tire might stick out a little bit. And then there's after. And I would say that makes a pretty significant difference. I don't know, I like the way it looks, but I mainly bought it just because whenever I'm on my driveway plowing, it's a pretty steep angle, so whenever I turn sideways, I don't really like the rocking feel that I get out of it. I know I haven't had it that long, but I don't really care for the feel of it. So we'll come over here, set you guys up at a halfway decent angle, maybe. There, I think that's pretty good. So, that took me all of like 15 minutes with all the hand tools. I did not think that was too bad. These tires are not weighted as far as like liquid filled or anything like that. I don't think I really need the weight. Loosen everything. Lock tight. The rag we'll throw over here on the seat. That there. Wheel spacer there. Can't forget the stool because I don't really want to sit on the ground. Switch tools here. Have a regular 1/2 inch ratchet. Switch our socket from a 3/4 to 13/16. Those of you that don't know, the lug nut size for these is 13/16 for the standard Kubota. And then for the wheel spacer, it's a 3/4. So alright, we'll jack it up, pull these off. Doesn't look like I'll be doing much snow plowing for a while. We have more rain tonight coming in, so I guess it's a good thing that I bought this little tractor this year because, well, there's a couple of small snowfalls. Nothing terrible, but set it aside, grab our rag, our spray, spray it down quick, wipe the hub, make sure you get everything off of here, because you don't want anything to push that spacer out or make it sit funny on there. Get everything wiped down good. There's that. Now we'll grab that wheel spacer out of here, which is right here. Maybe. Get the foam on there pretty good. And there's the box. Pull that out of the way, because who needs that, right? Take these lug nuts off right now, because then, well, they're off. Pretty quiet in here tonight. I didn't turn any music on or anything. And I turned the heater off for the video because, well, I had someone tell me that they couldn't hear my voice over the one video I made because, well, the heater was going and it was really loud in here. And, well, it's a metal building, so everything is, whenever the heater turns on, it's, can't really hear anything. You guys let me know if you want to see something else or you want a shop tour. I don't have much. There's that. And oops, you did not throw any Loctite on those. Oh no. Alright, well, I'll set it down a little bit and tighten everything up, raise it back up, put the tire on. Swap the torque wrench here. sure that nothing has moved. Doesn't appear so. All right, there. That's done. Lift it back up. Put the wheel spacer, put the wheel on. Lift up the spacer on. What are some things that you guys like about your Kubota or dislike about your Kubotas? Mine, I think it's just because I'm not used to it, but the throttle to rev it up and idle it down, it's backwards to me. I feel like you should push the lever forward to rev it up and back to idle down. And this is completely backwards in my opinion. But I mean, that's my opinion. Set it back down. That's probably the one thing that I am not that excited about the Kubotas. The other thing is the hood latch. I'm not a big fan of this hood latch that's on here. It's the other day I couldn't actually get my hood to open. I had to kind of push down on the hood and mess with it, and finally it opened. But that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of, is the hood, or the hood latch, I should say. Once I did get it open, I did put WD-40 on it, and that seemed to help a lot. Start over here. 90. 90. 90. 90. 90. The good things I like about the Kubota, well, the one is the power back here for the auxiliary lighting. I like that they incorporated thinking ahead that, someone would want to add lighting or whatever later on down the road. I like the easy on and off. step. It just seems like a really good idea. I know some brands, they have a pretty big hump in the middle, and that just, to me, is not a very good scenario for something that's small and compact. I just feel like having that nice flat step all the way across there is nice. Well, we'll set this stuff down. You guys can see the whole back end of the tractor. I'll take you around to the front, get kind of an overview of it. So this would be looking right down the front of it. I mean, but as close to straight on as I'm gonna get. So, I don't know, it might stick out an inch, maybe, past the front tires. But, back to the things that I think are very handy on this. One is the auxiliary lighting in the back. I know John Deere's on their 1025s, they have the key right in the center, like right parallel with the steering wheel, or maybe it's a little offset, I don't really remember. Wasn't a fan of that because we broke off one of the keys going into it. Someone, I don't know if it was me or whoever, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, but got on and bumped your knee up against it, and it sheared that key right off, and thankfully we could get a magnet in there to pull it back out, and we got a new key. But that was one of the downfalls for the John Deere for me. Overall, I mean, it's a handy little tractor, and for me, having a 6-foot snow pusher on the front of this thing, it handles it like a champ. Obviously, it doesn't, the wet heavy stuff, it doesn't push very well. I mean, it's a lot of blade up there. So I think once I groove the back tires, that'll help me a little bit on the ice. And overall, I mean, this thing is, for me, only having it for like, I don't know, a month now, I've done quite a bit to it and with it that I feel very comfortable with buying it. And if anyone else is looking at buying something to mow their grass and they've got a small yard like me, I've got what we call 2 lots, so it's just under an acre. I didn't necessarily buy it for the mowing aspect, but I bought it more or less for snow removal and doing projects around the house. We're going to be putting up a pool this year, so I'd like to use it to level out the foundation for the pool, and we're going to be putting rock around our house. So just a lot of little things. I mean, it's a good homeowner's tractor in my opinion. Yeah, otherwise, thanks guys for watching tonight, and we'll keep making content. I'm gonna try to do a video of snow plowing if I can. The last time I tried, it was so windy out here, I set up the tripod and it was tipping it over, and it was bad. So anyway, without further ado, for those of you that are new, like and subscribe. And if you have things that you would like to see on this channel, or you would like to take a walk around the shop, I am going to be building a cabinet over here at some point. Maybe we will do a video on that, where all that clutter is right here. I'm going to be building a pretty good sized cabinet. It'll be almost 8 feet long. It'll have a shelf over the top with an air tank up top. And then my little tiny air compressor over here is going to feed that tank. And then we'll have air lines in the shop that run up to that there aerial, and I'll have little outlets around the shop just for use and convenience. So if you wanted to hook up an air hose over there on that wall and take it outside, you could. I mean, this isn't the shop I'm going to be working out of, so if it's more of just a convenience thing for me, and things that I would like to do, and yeah. But let me know what you guys think, and Catch you later.